Hey guys, what is up? Today we have another battle. This one's not over Wi-Fi, it is a link battle. This is for one of the tournaments that I had at my school. And, looking at his team, I wasn't sure who his mega was. I figured it was Absol because, I mean, when you really think about it, Absol is not the greatest threat, so with the mega, it's probably better. And I was also kind of a little worried about Klefki because I figured it was going to be like one of those Swagger T-Wave foul play sets, and those are really annoying to deal with. So I sent out my Smeargle first because, well, it's my dedicated lead, and I come from the Platinum era where there was dedicated leads, so I'm still in that mindset. But he Mega Evolves, and I knew he was going to, I figured he was going to Mega Evolve, so I didn't go for Spore. What I did go for, though, is I believe... Okay, yeah, I went for the King Shield. I just wanted to, scout what he would do. I didn't think he would have any status, but I didn't think he'd actually attack me. I figured he'd do like a Night Slash or something like that. So he saw the King Shield. He went for the Fire Blast to ensure that he doesn't get -2. But I go for the Parting Shot. Now, I didn't realize it'd be bounced back to me because of the Magic Bounce. But it actually ended up in my favor in a way because I don't really care about my attacks being dropped. I have no attacking moves. So me forcing him out actually helped in the long run. So this Klefki comes in, and I figure the first thing it's going to go for is Thunder Wave, which it does. So I set up my Magic Bounce, which is higher priority. So I sent it right back to him, and I was just like, you know what, I want this Klefki to be out of here, because I hate Swagger, I hate when the T-Wave comes in. It's really annoying. But here's something that I did not notice. Well, I noticed, but I didn't know what happened. I did not realize that I had owned Tempo. I really didn't even care about the ability for Smeargle. I thought it got Oblivious, which would have been awesome because that means I couldn't have been taunted. But when I found out it didn't, I was just like, it really doesn't matter. I couldn't really use Moody because I was figuring I was going to do some smoke and stuff. But whatever. So, yeah, it was kind of cool that that happened, but I switch into my Azumarill because I need to do some damage to this thing. Smeargle versus Klefki, nothing's gonna happen. So it subs as I Aqua Jet. So it's now at a point where I think it could probably sub again, but it's most likely gonna go for the Swagger. And as it does, it gets paralyzed, which is awesome. Now, it's not great for him, but if he did get that Swagger off and I did hit myself, it would have been a much different game. So I really just want to get this Klefki out of here. I figured he wasn't going to go for the Swagger again. I don't really know why he wouldn't. Who knows? But he dies, and then out comes this awesome looking shiny Trevenant, which is one of my favorite shinies. So cool. And I'm not really sure what to do. I didn't know what he was going to do. I didn't really see the Will-O-Wisp coming, but I figured it was a Grass Stab going to come in, so I switched out to Smeargle for basically death fodder. But he went for the Will-O-Wisp, which is good that I switched out on. And then he goes for the Leech Seed, and I go for the King Shield. And he actually, just to scout what he's going to do, but he actually Horn Leeches, which is... I'll take that as a good prediction, even though it probably wasn't a prediction. And he gets -2 attack, so now I know he could probably kill me, but he won't kill anything else. So down goes Smeargle, and he's done his job for the match, so that's good. And I send out my Talonflame. Now, I should have known that Trevenant was going to leave. I should have known Vaporeon was going to come in. It's a pretty obvious switch. I could have double switched here, but no, I just decided to go for the damage. I mean, damage is damage, as I heard from a bunch of people say. So, yeah, that does about like 30%. I mean, it's nothing to write home about, but it's still there. So, I can't stay in, obviously. There's a Scald coming in. So I switch to my Azumarill, who's definitely the best choice in this situation. But unfortunately, Scald burns. Now, this is kind of where the battle goes south, because I just make some really poor decisions here. Staying in, I mean, switching out wouldn't have really done much either. I didn't want anything else to get burnt by a Scald, because most of my team is physical. But I'm not going to be doing anything here. So I go for the Belly Drum. Now the complete mistake about this is A, I forgot about Protect. B, I don't have a Citrus Berry. So he's going to Protect because what else is he going to do? He's not going to sit there and take a +4, which I assume is how it works with Burn. I think Burn is like a -2. So he's not going to sit there and just take it. He's going to want to protect himself. So I don't know what I was doing there. So I'm a little mad now because I made some really bad decisions. So I go into, you know what? This guy's going down. I need to bring out the big guns. So I bring out my Scolipede named Rooster. Don't ask me why. It was the first thing I thought of, I guess, the color. And I just go for a +2 speed and a +2 attack. And, as you'll see, we'll get it to someone that doesn't really need the boosts to sweep. Now, before all of you start, complaining about who I'm using, when I used this was well before the ban. I'm only uploading it now so I can have, some time to finish breeding my guys and go in. He's off my team now, so don't worry. Even though it is Kangaskhan, he is off my team now. Any future battles with this team, you'll see that there is no Kangaskhan on it. But yeah, there's not much this guy's going to be able to do to me. The Scissor was, I thought, an interesting switch-in. But as you'll see, it was actually a pretty decent switch-in because it has Rocky Helmet. And that's kind of cool. That was interesting. I keep saying interesting, but another return would have killed him. But I guess he didn't really account for me, A, being faster. He didn't go for Bullet Punch, so I assumed he maybe went for like a superpower. Who knows? But I went for Earthquake because I didn't want to get that Rocky Helmet damage again. And he goes down. Don't even need to hit twice. I am +2. So in comes Noivern. I know I'm faster than him. I go for the return. That guy's gonna get one-shotted. He's not strong at all. I'm pretty sure he could have gotten one-shotted without the boosts. He sends out Absol. He's gonna Sucker Punch. That's pretty obvious, but I'm pretty sure I can survive that. Yeah, look at that. I'm 252 HP, 252 attack. And this is my perfect Kangaskhan. It has 6 IVs. 6 perfect IVs, rather. So out comes Trevenant, and I know most people run Sucker Punch, but I like running Crunch specifically for these reasons. Defensive ghosts can really stop you, and the only ghost that I've ever found that's a really good counter to Kangaskhan is Kofagrigus. Because that Mummy skill just totally nerfs Mega Kangaskhan. And with Rocky Helmet and the fact that it's a defensive powerhouse is good for countering. And that's the battle. So thanks for watching, and enjoy.